What's up, people? Uh, Making a video because I'm sitting here on a Friday night. I got a good buzz going, can't deny it. And listening to a podcast. And I love this podcast. I listen to it every chance I get whenever they make a new one. And it looks like it's a podcast that was around for a long time. And they definitely made a lot more podcasts, and now they're back. They're like, I don't know. They've, whether because of the certain thing there with the physical thing there, the pandemic, whatever you call it there, or it's just because of they're getting older, or they're just they're getting older and they're not as much. They have other things in their life they have to take care of, other than making podcasts. But the fucking podcast is great. It's an excellent podcast, and I'll have the title in the description. And it's the Midlife Gaming Podcast. It's a couple of guys from England, Europe, England, whatever there. They got the couple of blokes, couple of good guys, and I've been listening to them for as soon as I started listening to podcasts. Actually, I would say, I'd probably have to say, for some reason, when people are going, oh, I listen to podcasts now and all this shit, I was like, the fuck's a podcast? And so I was like, all right, podcast. So I started looking at the podcast, started punching in different things for whatever there to find a podcast to watch. I think this is one of the first ones that came up and actually got me into consistently listening to podcasts as they come out, like from people. Because these guys are great. They're the fucking best. I've listened to their older stuff. Well, it's tough. It's still entertaining, but if it's not up to date to like what's going on now, it's just not as cool what they're talking about. And like I said, now they're slowing down, which is a shame. And I hope they don't. I think they'll keep going because they definitely have a fucking major following. I'm not sure where it is because, I can't get them on the fucking Google podcasts, and I think I have it on Podbean where I get them. But every other place I tried to find them, I can't get them on. It's like, what the fuck? Midlife Gamer Podcast. It's not that. Well, I'll put it in the description. These guys are great, man. They're such a fucking. They crack me up. I love listening to them. And they haven't had one for a couple months, so they just had one today. Actually, they had one that came out a couple days ago. So I was like, I'm saving for Friday night on the porch where I'm right now, getting drunk. What else can you do on a Friday night? You get drunk, or you could see, it's Friday night. You worked your ass off all week. I can probably smoke some shit, but I can't smoke. I work for FedEx. I love my weed, so it's probably better off. So I drink. These guys are so good, though. And I just want to tell 20 or so people that might want to watch, who might watch this, to go check out the Midlife Gamer Podcast. And cheers to those guys. I would cheers you, but my fucking glass is holding my phone up because that's the only way I can get it at the right angle. So I can't even fucking cheers with my glass. Peace out, brother. Bang that unsubscribe and I don't know, ring somebody's bell. Bam! Talk to you later.